This video is about tips on how to pass nursing school. Oh, nursing school. My gosh. The worst 2 years of my life, by far. I'm just kidding. It was rough, though. That's for sure. So anyways, this video is tips on how to pass nursing school. So I was a nurse by the time I was 23, an RN. I am now 31. So I got a little bit of experience under my belt. And I know what I'm talking about. So you need to listen, because these are some great pieces of advice, and it might be what helps you get through nursing school. So if you're a nursing student and you are, ready to pull your hair out, I'm sorry, I keep making silly faces, but I'm just trying to be real with you, but, and still be professional, but yeah, it's not easy. So anyways, if you are struggling, so this is how my story came. So I was, 21. I was in my first nursing class. I was acing them all. I tore it up, trust me. Some tips that I did to get A's in school was I recorded my teachers, just a little audio recorder. I'm sure a lot of people do that still. And then I'd go home and I'd handwrite every single thing that teacher said. Handwrite it. And then if there wasn't anything I knew, if I didn't understand a part that she said, I would just if it was like a machine or a body part or an illness, I would just look it up. Look it up, and then I would make sure I knew, I understood. So a lot of people in nursing school, they just try to remember, okay? And that's not good, because you need to know, this stuff needs to retain. So when your NCLEX comes around, you really need to have an understanding, okay? Because just memorizing and getting to the next test and the next test and the next test, it ain't gonna work. That's why some people don't pass their NCLEX. So you need to learn to understand. So what helped me a lot was I took Latin, pre-nursing. And I'm not saying you have to take Latin. Don't be like, oh my gosh, I need to take Latin, because you don't. But what helped me was I looked up the Latin prefixes. Some of these words are just a mouthful. I wish I could give you an example. I don't know. Let me think. I can't think of a word. But if you break the word down and you know the Latin prefixes and suffixes and whatever they're called, you don't have to really know you don't have to have everything memorized. You already have the understanding of the Latin words, so then you're like, okay, so as long as you can get an understanding of what it is, you can usually figure out what the right answer is. So I would study to understand. Okay, so obviously nursing school in the first semester is a little bit easier. Well, I remember there was a girl that she was crying. Lots of girls cried at the end of the class. And I went up to her and I was like, are you okay? She's like, I can't pass these tests. I don't know what to do, blah, blah, blah. And I said, you know what? For some reason, I'm rocking these tests. You just come over to my house and we'll go over studying together. So she did. And she brought a friend, another girl in my class. So I just started teaching what the teacher had already taught us, but I would break it down, because I was able to understand what the big ideas were. I didn't have to learn every little detail of every little thing. I just learned big ideas. That's what I learned. And so I would reiterate what the teacher said. I didn't know this stuff either. It wasn't like it just came naturally. I just reiterated what the teacher said, broke it down in big ideas, and just by speaking it, talking about it, I would pick up on things that I missed too, because my friends would add in too. They'd say, well, this is what we learned when we read the book, or we did this. And so just by using our little study group, we started rocking these tests out, let me tell you. And so then literally by the end of the semester, I think my whole class was coming over to my house twice a week. We were all studying together. We were bumping these tests out. And that's how we pass nursing school. So if you can take any advice, don't be lone solo. You need your friends. You guys got to work as teammates, and you guys got to help each other be accountable. This is do or die. I mean, I'm not saying you're really gonna die, but you're in survival when you're in nursing school. Like, I don't think people who are in other degrees, they don't even know what it's like. Like, there's no excuses. You have to be, like, I know girls that, like, went and got pregnant during nursing school, and, like, they had their baby, and then they came back, like, 2 days later to make sure they took the test. Like, we are not allowed to miss stuff. Like, you gotta have a surgery, you gotta have your wisdom teeth pulled, you better be in class, like, the next day. That's how it is. And, it's not, like, I had other friends that were in different, they were in different, like, they were in different, what am I trying to say? Different types of schooling. Like, I had a friend that went to school for, journalism. And she got drunk, partied every night. And I thought, how do these people make it through school? Like, I could never party. I remember studying through holidays, studying on weekends. I mean, this consumed my life. It was like boot camp. And I think it's harder than med school. And that's not to discourage people, but, like, truly, you have a long time to learn things in med school. And in nursing school, you have a short amount of time to learn all these processes. And you have to understand them, because if you don't, you will never be able to pass your test. So you have to learn to understand, and you have to work with your buddies. One other thing that really helped me, and actually my best friend, we went to nursing school, but we weren't always in the same classes and stuff. But we would go over to each other's houses, and we would verbally read the books, the chapters, out loud. I mean, sometimes just skimming through is not good enough. I mean, you've got to know this stuff. And that's just the brutally honest truth. It's doable. It's totally doable. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. But you've got to really dedicate your life and be prepared to sacrifice, 2 or 4 years of your life, because it's not for the weak. I mean, this is why nurses have so much respect, because it's not everybody can do this job. And I think that if you have the will to work and you don't make excuses and you work with other people, you got to have a team. You got to make alliances. You won't be able to do it alone. I can't tell you how many times my friends had my back in nursing school. But if you, and then I prayed a lot. I know that might seem silly to some people, but I feel like I found Jesus in nursing school. I really do. And that might not sound very silly, but I prayed to God so many times in the test anxiety, and you are expected to have such a high grade point average in nursing school. And so even you couldn't really do bad. You always had to do good. So you had to study for an A every time. There was you couldn't miss anything. And so yeah. It was just really intense. It's such an intense thing. But yeah, that's how you get through nursing school. And also, talk to your teachers, communicate with them a lot. A lot of times, if they see that you're really wanting this and you are trying your hardest, they will help you. They will, stay after to answer your questions, things that you're confused about or whatever. So don't be shy. Just get up there and put your effort in. I read a quote the other day that if you're trying to get help and you're just asking people for help, but you're not applying yourself, nobody wants to help you. But if people see you trying and they see you putting the effort in, and they're going to want to help you, because everybody, I feel like, especially in the nursing field, we kind of all want each other to succeed. Now, when you actually become a nurse, and then some older nurses are mean to the younger nurses, and they eat the young, that don't fly with me. And I've never acted like that. I don't act like that to any of the new nurses. I cannot stand that attitude, and I hope everybody, when they become RNs, they remember that, because that is just an evil, awful behavior. Nursing school and being a nurse is stressful enough. we don't need to be mean to other nurses, and you know, if somebody doesn't know how to do something, just be nice, helpful, understanding, be cool, and you know, that's how you will not only be a good nurse, you'll actually become a good charge nurse that way, and people will respect you, befriend you, and have your back. So I hope this video helped. These are tips and tricks on how to get through nursing school, survive nursing school. You will survive. Don't let anybody discourage you. I don't know what it is about like the medical field. I feel like if you show people that you're like doubting yourself, they will discourage you on days in. Like, you do not listen to that. You can do this. If nobody else tells you you can, I will tell you you can. You can do this. You've got this. If you got the Lord, you can do anything. All things are possible through Christ. Don't forget that. And just hang in there, you know. 2 years. Oh, another piece of advice, pay your debt while you're going to school. You don't want to graduate with all this debt. Trust me on that. I don't know. I feel like that's a mom tip. Pay your debt as you go. Don't rack it up. Trust me. All right, that's another video. You guys have a very blessed evening or night or day or whatever time you watch this, and thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and share this video if you found it helpful at all. And I love you guys, and I hope you guys all pass your nursing school and your NCLEX and just rock it out. I believe in you. God bless. Bye.